Shout out to Money Brown, man. Respect Junior. Boy, Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
This is Steven Espinosa from Showtime Sports. Shout out to Money Brown TV. What's up, Brian Custer from Showtime Championship Boxing. I gotta give a big shout out to Money Brown TV.
Give a shout out to Money Brown TV from the punchline.
Hey, yeah, Money Brown, we on the way up, baby. Yeah, I told you we're coming up, baby. Look at us now.
Yo, what's going on at the fight? Well, this your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on two big dogs in this fight game. We have Jake Paul. Jake Paul, one of the most entertaining, I don't know if I want to call him a celebrity fighter, a real fighter, a YouTube fighter. But whatever fighter you call him, you can call him a money fighter. That's what we go call him. Jake Paul, the money fighter. You understand what I'm saying? The top money fighter. Then we had to kill that gorilla from Baltimore, Gervonta Tank Davis, the 3-division world champion, the hottest young star in the game, arguably the face of boxing outside of Canelo Alvarez. Y'all know what Tank is to this sport. Even the ones who try to hate on Gervonta Tank Davis knows what Gervonta Tank Davis is in this sport. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world. All over the world, Craig. Not just the city, the world. It looked like Tank and Jake Paul is in talks to solidify a big-time showdown fight between the two. You understand? Between the two. Now, a lot of people like, man, Tank owed Lamar Roach a rematch, man. He ducking Lamar Roach, da-da-da this, da-da-da that. Well, Monty Brown told all y'all this was coming, bro. I told all y'all that Gervonta Tank Davis was going to call out Jake Paul at his last fight if he would have won that fight. But y'all listen to all these clowns and all these suckers who think they fucking in Tank camp and know everything about Gervonta Tank Davis, and they don't know ish. They don't know nothing. Nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Jake Paul was at the fight. Jake Paul was in the locker room. Jake Paul confirmed that it was going to be a fight, that he was going to call him out, and they was going to make this fight happen. You understand? Jake Paul just went at the Tank fight just to see Tank fight. You feel me? He would start to try to lock in the big-time deal, you know, and try to get Gervonta Tank Davis up out of there and try to, you know, grow his own name, his own fan base, and, you know, trying to show people that, oh, I am a real boxer. I am a real boxer. You feel me? Now, I know a whole lot of people going to be like, man, Jake Paul, he too damn big for Tank. He this, he that. Gervonta Tank Davis biting off more than he can chew. Well, if Tank can fight Jake Paul, he can fight this dude, he can fight that dude, he can fight this dude. Man, we all know Jake Paul ain't on the fucking skill level of a Gervonta Tank Davis. We all know these things, bro. But he can crack. He got a little pop on him. But still in all, we talking about Gervonta Tank Davis and an exhibition bout with Jake Paul. This fight would not be sanctioned. It would not be sanctioned. It'd have to be on the lines of exhibition and them agreeing to going out there and going 100% at each other. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe Tank wants to hurt Jake Paul. He want to hurt him. We all seen him after the Wonder interview. My call out is Jake Paul. Jake Paul, what up? You know what I mean? I already knew he was going to call out, bro. It's all about the money with Tank. It's all about the money with Tank. I'm going to repeat. It's all about the Benjamin, baby. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. Tank is getting tired of boxing. I'm just going to keep it real, keep it real. You know, he's getting tired of boxing. The team that he started with looked like he want to shift gears, even though he's sticking around and trying to hold it down. But look like he want to shift gears, bro. When it comes to Jake Paul, we all know the numbers Jake Paul doing. He's on Netflix, you know, pulling in bread. He just signed Alicia Baumgartner. He got Shay Metcalf over there. So he putting on an all-women's court that's got going on. And he doing his thing, bro. Jake Paul is feeding his female fighters. He's feeding the fighters that's on the court with him that you know, he put down. So you got to respect that to the fullest. You know what I mean? And people know that they're going to generate bread when it comes to, you know, Jake Paul. People know it's going to generate, bro. You know what I'm saying? He know it. And a lot of people know it. Men lie, women lie, the numbers don't lie. You know what I'm saying? The numbers don't lie. So Jake is out there putting on good fucking pay-per-view numbers. And Tank want a piece of that. You know what I mean? He want a piece of that. We all seen Floyd started it with Conor McGregor. You know? I ain't gonna say he started it, but him and the Conor McGregor fight did crazy numbers. Tank looking at it like this, bro. Hey, man, Jake ain't a real fighter. I'm getting fed up with all these other fighters, which I don't know why, because you got to fight the Shakurs and the Devons and the T.O.s, you know, them big names like that, you know, to solidify a legacy and to get the fans what they want. But he's looking at Jake Paul like that's a walking lick, man. That's a walking lick. You feel me? You put Tank and Jake Paul in the ring against one another, that shit gonna shoot through the roof. You know what I mean? It's going to shoot through the roof, bro. And there's nothing nobody can do about that. Even if they tried. You know? If they sign the contracts to make this fight happen, these dudes are going to pull in Bridgie! Bridgie! They going to pull in some moolah, some fetty, some cappuccino, some guacamole, some yakka dollars. You feel me? And they going to be swimming in that shit. They gonna be swimming in it. You know what I mean? So when them dudes was out there talking about, oh man, Tank wasn't gonna call out no Jake Paul, or he was gonna call out Keyshawn Davis. He was gonna call out Keyshawn Davis. I'm gonna call out no goddamn Keyshawn Davis. That's the farthest dude that's on this mind. And this is no shot at Keyshawn Davis because I like Keyshawn. That's my dog. But I knew Tank wasn't calling his ass out. We knew he wasn't calling out Shakur. We knew he wasn't calling out T.O. You know what I mean? There was only one cat he was going to call out. And that was Jake Paul. And I been knew that. From the beginning. I asked my brother everything boxing. From the beginning. I knew he was going to call out. Why? Because Money B know his shit. But we don't do all that bragging and all that. Trying to, you know, put people down and try to, you know, act like we know everything to prove a point to certain people. No, we don't do that, bro. We just keep it trill, we keep it real, we keep it smooth, we keep it cool. You know what I mean? I'm going to start putting my foot up these cats' ass in a minute. Y'all just wait and see. To all these cats that's thinking they on top and they doing this and they doing that, we'll come put a foot up their ass and bring it back down to earth to show them that they really not fucking with your boy Money B. They not. At the end of the day. But with this fight, if it is to take place, Lamar Roach will have to sit in the back and wait for the rematch, because Tank ain't going to pass up on no money like this. He's not going to pass up on no opportunities like this. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people go try to get on his ass. Oh, man, he ducked this dude, he ducked this dude, he ducked this dude. Hey, make y'all videos saying he ducked. Y'all can call it what y'all want to call it. But what Tank calling it is cashing out. Feeding my family. Making sure I'm good when I'm up out this goddamn sport that I'm starting to despise now. Because that's all he is. He's starting to despise the sport. And once people get to that level where they despise the sport, they're not trying to get the fans what they want. They really don't give a fuck at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And to Tank, after the last fight, he really probably don't give a F because he felt like people switched up on him. Y'all know how Tank get, you know? So at the end of the day, man, if this fight take place, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to respect it because I understand what's going on. And I'm not a sheep. And I'm not a cat that's out here just oh, man, he ain't do this. Nah, that shit is over with. Boxing is what it is now. And it ain't nothing nobody can do about it. So we'll see if Tank and Jake Paul sign, seal, and deliver this thing. And we're going to see if they sanction it or if they got to make it an exhibition. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Jake Paul. Shouts out to Tank. Money be on to the next one.